And if by magic the storm alert appears on the phone. Okay then, we're in the Peak District, happy days. I've seen a bit where I'm going. We're heading right towards the end of this clough, and I'll show you what's there when I get there. I'm not sure you'll be able to make it out on the old camera. A couple of minutes before we're there. Hopefully we'll get in before the rain starts. Well, that's where we are, an oyster clough cabin. I've lit a few of the candles. Absolutely spotless. Peak District Bothys next year in May I think it is. Start of May. I'm hoping to walk I am planning for, and I'll be walking the Cape Wrath Trail. And these are godsends, aren't they? This is all my route is basically along a line of 20 to 30 Bothys along the 230-mile route through the wilderness of the Highlands. But I always wanted to come here, and I'm happy to shoot in cabin. But to me, it's a Bothys. And you'll see videos where people have called this a secret cabin and don't tell anyone where it is. Well, yeah, tell people where it is. Treat it with respect. It's designed as a Bothys. It's not a secret cabin. It's designed to shelter you from inclement weather if you get stuck in this part. So it's not a secret cabin. It's quite easy to find. People do come and stay in here, but just keep it clean because it's absolutely spotless. And as you see by the sign and in book, quite a lot of people turned up here yesterday. Some people spent the night here last night. But look how clean it is. They've kept it nice and clean. And there's my little comment here. And they ask you to not leave food in here. Some people leave food, obviously because road and stuff can get it. But there is a little first aid kit if you're missing first aid kit stuff. There is candles. So I've replaced a few of the fairy lights because I was going to leave some food till I see this sign here. I'll leave some sachets of coffee and some McDonald's milk sachets, but I won't. But I'll put some fairy lights down. So I'm just going to chill in here for a bit now before we move on. I'm glad I found this place though. And of course it gives you that lovely, lovely view. Absolutely stunning. I loving sat at this Bothys in the Peak District, having a quick brew before I push on and find somewhere to camp for the night. I've been off social media quite a lot and I haven't done much walking really. Things haven't got on top of me, but I think after losing mum and then dad, you know, in the first wave of COVID, and then straight after the pandemic losing my sister, it just came not too much. I was coping, I was functioning, I was working, that was all good. It was just, I just lost my mojo. So I've been to what's called, well, it's counselling basically for loss, because really I never dealt with my mum and my dad and my sister as an individual, because they were like a set of dominoes, bum, 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 one after the other. It was just like one death into another, plan another funeral, another death into another funeral, so on and so forth. And I just popped out the other end and didn't really look back. So I have been looking back. I have been processing things, and I have been dealing with each loss as an individual, not en masse. So I've just kept myself to myself really, just working through a few things on my own. But now we're back out because next year I'm doing a Cape Raft trail. And buildings like this, I'm planning the route along 230 miles through the wilderness of Scotland. I'll be doing it for Ames charity, a bit like the cycle ride, but this time it's through there's no population, it's just me, what I carry, and the odd little village, plus buildings like this if I need to take shelter. So thank you for people who've been messaging me behind the scenes. But I've just kept myself to myself, just working a few things in my head. But I'm all good. Cheers. So if you're ever in the area of Oyster Club Cabin, pop in for a brew. But be sure to try and leave it as you find it. Right then. Let's push on now, try and find a camp spot. As the forecast said, the wind's picked up and I've come real low next to the river, Alsop. Found a place to camp. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what you can hear me because the wind spoiled by fire pits like this. And tell you the truth, I found them all dotted along. Big fire pits just left by people. Kind of scars the area. But I was going to go to Lake District today, but the winds there is going to be 50 odd mile an hour. Up on the tops here it's meant to be about 35 to 45, and it's a bit gusty down here now as well. It's coming up to 5 o'clock, so I'm going to give it half an hour and get the tent up anyway. I doubt you can hear me talking to this, but the wind's whistling through. But the best spot I've found so far. I hope you can hear the wind's coming in really bad now. I'm in my new tent. I'm in a Wild Country Helm Compact 1. Really like the look of it, really do. I got rid of my Abisco light one. I just know sometimes you get a tent and it's just not for you. Even though it was super high quality, super brilliant, it just wasn't for me inside. I just didn't like it. I really did enjoy being out on it. So I managed to sell it virtually what I bought it for, and I bought this for half the price. The reason being, because I'm doing a Cape Raft trail, I didn't want to take my Lancashire because of the weather. I wouldn't risk it being up in the Highlands in a Lancashire. But in this, I don't mind. Yeah, it's slightly heavier, just under 2 kilograms, but I've got a lot more room. It's got loads of nice little features, like I can open this bit up here, that's where my bag is, and I can have the vent down, vent up or the mesh up, or I can seal it up. So I haven't got to mess around with a bag, it's out the way. My shoes can go out the way, and any wet clothes can go out the way. I'm in my big Summit Ephelite sleeping mat at the moment, so I'm a bit raised than I would be. And also I've got my big cooker, so when I go lightweightish, I'll obviously even get small. I've got my lightweight sleeping mat, sleeping bag, and obviously my pocket rocket. But I'm really enjoying it, standing up to this wind very well, and it doesn't feel so coffiny. So I'm really enjoying this time.
Any second, it's crucial. The first thing she hears be something positive. Her entire year depends on it.
Dinner time. So dinner, like last time, was what I found in B&M's. Some noodles. I'm going to throw some chicken poppers in there. I think that's chilli, soy sauce, and again, like last time, I'm not sure what that is. We'll wait for that to boil. We'll have a nice little dinner. I'm really chilled out now. I really like this tent. I really do. It's superb. I'm not sure if you can hear me because the wind's blasting through now. I'm glad I didn't go on the tops. Still down low. Beginning to rain. So, it's going to be a good test for the tent tonight. Really is blowing the cobwebs away. My God, this wind is horrendous. It did say I was going to go to Lake District to be 50 miles an hour on the tops. And it said the Peak District where we are, 35 to 45. I'm not up on Kinder, I'm still quite high up, and this is a bit of a funnel. Oh, off her feet, come down the old valley, so it'll be a good test for the tent. Rain's coming in now, so I'm going to batter down the hatches, continue watching a few films and chill out. See you in the morning. Hiya, good morning, about 6:30, still a bit dark. I don't think there's going to be any sunsets or sunrises. Very windy last night, very windy and very rainy, as you can tell by the river's now virtually in full spate. Yesterday we could stepping stone across the stepping stones, so it just shows you after just a couple of hours rain, the difference it can make in the river. Tent did very well last night. Absolutely brilliant. Grab some breakfast now, we'll start to move on. Got a really comfortable sleep last night, earplugs in, woke up at 4 o'clock to go to the toilet, and that was it. Slept all the way through, beautiful. And there we are, all packed up, no bombs. Lovely spot again, but for the eyesores, which are dotted along the river Alsop, off the campfires people have had, kind of scars it, doesn't it? Don't like it. Looks like we're going to get some more black clouds coming in, so I'm going to hoof it off now. Good to be back out, nice to be back out in the Peak District after a while. I hope everyone starts enjoy now the summer's gone, autumnal camps, and let's start getting used to frosty fly sheets. Alright, I'll see you soon, take care, bye.